Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are driving the new 2016 Honda Civic EX. Now, this also happens to be the turbo car. Now, my first impressions are, wow, this is really cool. And a couple of reasons. It's completely restyled, completely redone, interior and exterior. The dashboard is completely different. Now with the EX, you have a complete digital speedometer. Everything is digital, everything. Now the LX is both analog and digital, but this EX is completely digital, and it's also the turbo. Wow, this thing really goes. Now the steering wheel feels very good. There's places for my thumb, which is very exciting. And it feels like it's very sporty. Now I just went around the turn, give it a little bit of gas, and boy, I'll tell you, that turbo really wakes up this car. That is for sure. Wow, it really drives nice. The shifter's right in the center, and I feel like I'm right in the middle of the car. There's nowhere else to go. I'm in the perfect spot for this car. They've really made this more of a modern car. The Civic is great, but I think with the new Civic, the way it is, they have just created a brand new segment. There's going to be buyers now going for this car that normally would not consider the Civic. They would be Accord buyers. But now you can have a car that's as plush and well running and feels as good as the Accord, but for less money. Wow, this car feels really good. I'm gonna feel that turbo. Yeah, it's really good. Now, Honda has an option on the EX. The EX will come with both, an option of a turbo or the standard 2.0 liter motor. The turbo is a 1.5 turbo, and the regular motor is a 2.0. And that's in the EX. And you also have the option of going for Honda Sensing. This car does not have the Sensing, but does have the turbo. EX meaning has a sunroof. It's got the screen display, the touch screen here, and also the cruise control, all on the steering wheel. The radio controls now use it's a slider. It had buttons on the steering wheel where you push the buttons to make the volume go up. Now you can just slide your thumb on their button, and it'll change it. Pretty neat. So the car feels really good. I am in automatic right now, and holy smokes, this automatic just smokes. Holy smokes, it smokes. It's really nice. Still the CVT transmission, which they're going to be going for a while, and they've done pretty good with it. But wow, the car really does move good. Still the side view camera, which is nice. And you have the backup camera, which is standard now on the EX and higher. An incredibly well driving car. Now, if you go for the non-turbo car, you know what? It still has more horsepower than the previous outgoing Civic, which was the 15. This is the 16, obviously, and it still has more power. And the turbo certainly is. It's a nice kick in the pants right there. It's pretty nice. Now, long distance with this car, I can only imagine. I haven't taken it on long distance, but I'm thinking it's going to be very comfortable, very nice. The seat is very comfortable. I'm sitting in a very good position. There's lots of leg room, and I'm a tall guy, and there is lots of leg room, so it feels very good. In fact, I can even bring the seat forward a little bit, and it still feels okay. I think this car now competes with the Accord. And what I mean by that is, the buyer who's normally would buy the Accord because he doesn't care for the Civic, he's going to like the Civic now, or she. They are going to like the Civic now. And then they're going to have a decision to make. They can spend less money on the Civic and still have a great running car that's going to run real well with the Accord. And then you just have to decide if you want the smaller car. That's what's going to come down to, because the Accord is still bigger, but the Civic is now bigger than the old Civic. Pretty nice car, drives very well. It's very comfortable. It's rock solid too, it drives very straight, real straight. And that turbo does not sound annoying. It's got a very nice sound to it. It works very well. Works really well. In fact, you don't feel too much, in fact, really hardly any turbo lag at all, because the way they engineered it, it starts to spin a little bit quicker in the RPM range to give you that boost. And when we're at a stop sign, the idle sound, you can barely hear it. Very, very quiet. Well, thanks for tuning in. I think this is going to be a great car, has a great future, and I think you can't go wrong with a car like this. Very comfortable, drives very well, has some good power, especially with that turbo kicking in, and I think it's a pretty good one. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.